It's not every day you find yourself sitting in the same restaurant as Hollywood royalty. So it's no wonder local diners were stunned when George Clooney and wife Amal caught up for brunch with Julia Roberts at Brisbane's Callao Hotel on Saturday. The trio are currently staying in Queensland while George and Julia film their new movie Ticket to Paradise. Photos taken by an onlooker show Amal, 43, and Julia, 54, on one side of the table as George, 60, sits opposite with his hands clasped and elbows resting on the table. It is believed they dined at the Callao's upmarket lobby bar, which boasts a menu featuring $75 ribeye steak and a $60 charcuterie plate. Julia looked sleek in a black long-sleeve top and gold bead necklace, and tied her hair back into a low ponytail. Meanwhile, Amal looked typically stylish in a beige singlet. The human rights lawyer parted her dark brown locks to the side and propped a pair of sunglasses on her head. George dressed down in a simple black polo shirt and placed his sunglasses on the table in front of him. The trio appeared to be drinking wine with their meal. Julia and George started filming Ticket to Paradise last month on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane, and then moved to the Whitsundays shortly afterwards. The high-profile actors play a divorced couple who travel to Bali in a desperate bid to stop their daughter, played by Caitlin Dever, from getting married. The movie also stars Billy Lourd as Dever's best friend, who travels with her to Bali, where she decides to marry a local. It was revealed in March that George and Julia were heading to Australia to film the hotly anticipated project. George relocated to Australia in October with Amal and the couple's 5-year-old twins, Alexander and Ella. Despite spending their mandatory 14-day quarantine period at a sprawling NSW Southern Highlands estate rather than the usual hotel, George still complained about the conditions. "You have to stay in one place for 14 days until you're finally allowed to go out and breathe," he told WTF podcast host Mark Maron. Julia also jetted into Australia in October, spending her quarantine period at a $56.9 million mansion in Sydney's Vaucluse. The property was the former rental home of Lachlan and Sarah Murdoch, the son and daughter-in-law of Australian-born media mogul Rupert Murdoch. The home was patrolled by around-the-clock armed guards, while multiple chefs, waiters and housekeepers stayed with Julia as part of her travel bubble. George and Julia are good friends in real life, having first met on the set of Ocean's 11 in 2000.